Hi everyone, I've just come today to explain the March-April swap. I'm going to show you 3 examples and you're to choose 2 of the following 3 options. So I'm going to show you 3 options and you choose 2 of them, and that's for the March and April swap with the same partner. Now the first option is an altered bag. You can get any type of bag whatsoever. I've chosen a Christmas bag because just after Christmas I got piles of these. They were really cut price on clearance. Packets of a small, a medium and a large bag. Excuse me. This particular one measures 8 inches in height by 4 3/4 in width, and it's got the gusset, and I must say it's very good quality, thick bag. So I'm going to show you an example now. I took one of these, the exact same image and the same size excuse me, and I altered it into this. Some people may have seen this. I did post it on my Facebook, and I just quickly run through what I did. I covered the front here. I only went up to here because there's a crease here, and I was going to originally tie it like that, but I then changed it at the last minute and punched some holes and put some ribbon in. So I'll start from the very base. I covered this beautiful pale blue and white floral paper, and as you can see there's some foiled leaves and foiled flower centers, so that piece of paper is gorgeous. And then I've had some hand punched flower petals, and I've mounted 2 together, 2 different shades of the similar blues that I've used here, and I've put a large green gem in the center and then I've gone round and I've stickled all the outskirts of the petals and down the centers as well with I can't remember the name of the clear. I'll put it in the description box, the stickles that I used. And along the bottom I had some pastel, really sparkly strips of gems. They're all different colours. Sorry, these are all yellow, but they're reflecting different colours because of there's all different colours that are shining on it. But that was a strip of yellow sparkly gems on the bottom. And then I've made a tag, and I've mirrored everything that I've done with the paper bag, the paper and the sparklies going along the bottom, and then the handmade flower with, although it's a different coloured gem, a large gem in the middle. So I've mirrored everything that I've done with the bag with the tag, matching tag, and then I punched 2 holes in, and I've threaded this gorgeous double satin purple ribbon, and I've threaded it through the tag and through the bag. So everything on the tag more or less images what I've done with the gift bag, and I've tied a bow there, and that's the bag in its flattened state. I've done nothing with the back. I've left it craft except for the ribbon, and it's got a gusset so it opens up. So that's one of the options, to take a bag, any type of bag you like, any size, and alter it. I was telling some of the girls on Facebook that I've actually altered chemist bags before now, because they are quite good quality as well. Just have to cover all the logos and what have you. So that's a Christmas bag which I've altered. So any bag whatsoever, alter it. That's one option. Second option is to make 3 completely different style tags in 3 different sizes and different themes, different colours, and they don't have to be made from cardstock. You can make them from burlap or canvas, anything you like. Now this first tag, I'll just go through it first, then I'll measure it. So we had this grass and like a reed's image going across it, And what I've used some green Stickles along here where it's green, and then these gold, they were like this colour. Oops, let me get my pencil, my pointer. There was some this colour, which are these, so coloured those in gold, and going across here some green and some gold, and then it's all nice and sparkly. In keeping with the sparkle, I put this lovely giant yellow flower with a white pearl, and everything coordinates because we've got here a lovely white and gold ribbon. Don't know if it's showing that. White and gold with blue, and then matching the blue we've got a blue, although it's not the same shade of blue here, and I've made a slider here, and that says I believe, so you can gonna mark all over it, position that wherever you want it. I've popped it in the middle, and underneath that there's a piece of vellum, and where I put the vellum I've not stickled it. I stuck the vellum down first, then I stickled. I didn't want to take it off and stickle underneath, and I thought it would be a nice contrast to stop the glitter here and just have it plain underneath. But then we've got the ribbon and the slider stickled either side, all coordinating yellows, greens, golds, and then the blue on here. And that tag measures, in height it measures 7.5 inches, and in width 4 inches, so that's 7.5 by 4. And I'll just show you it in its entirety. So that's the moving slider card that says I believe, and lots of sparkle, lovely colours. And on the reverse, because I did do some work on the reverse of each one, I've done a ribbon going across there, vinyl with hearts showing, and along the bottom I've done a silver glittery, and then there's the ribbon glued down from the back of the slider, and the reverse of this paper is white butterflies. So plenty of room on the back for journaling. You can use these in scrapbooks or on gifts or anything you like. So there's the largest tag and then a complete different size, theme and colour, the next tag, which is primarily pink, white and little bits of blue. And the blue is, as you can see on these flowers, there's more blue on the backing paper here. There's also pale blue on the diamantes, rhinestones or gems, whatever you want to call them. And then I've done a lovely white glittery flower with a white pearl. The backgrounds of these flowers are white. I've done a lovely double satin ribbon, tied a nice bow, and then don't want to mark the tag. There's, I don't know if it's picking up, that's 2 images of Paris, and I think one of them has got Marilyn Monroe on with the Eiffel Tower, and then there's the Eiffel Tower and like a 1930s car. So they're 2 vintage images of Paris, and they're on tissue tape which I've applied to this hand cut tag. I've backed it, put the tissue tape on, put the gems, put a pink and white lace across here with 2 pale blue and white flowers with blue stickles in the centre, and a large white glittery flower. Don't know if that's picking up the glitter with the white pearl and the white ribbon. And that's that one. And this tag measures not quite 6 inches, about 1/8 off 6 inches, and across it's 3, so 6 by 3 for the pink, white and pale blue tag. with the Parisian or Parisian, as our American cousins say, images there. And on the back I've put some yellow washi on the top and the bottom, and I've put some of this vinyl there, take the shadow away, vinyl white hearts, so that shows the pink through there. So that's the reverse of that tag. And the third tag, which is, I absolutely love images of fruits and flowers. So here, right, we've got a lemon tree, as you can see, gorgeous lemons. And then I've done a little bit of decoupage here, a tiny little mouse in a yellow suit, a lemon suit. And I put him down there, and I don't think this is picking up, it's an epoxy sticker and it says nice day, so it's nice for the mouse having a little sleep on a summery day amongst the lemon trees. And then on the lemons, I really didn't want to do much with this paper because it's so beautiful, but I did colour in one of the lemons in liquid pearls, is it called? Like the Stickles, but the pearls, is it called perfect pearls or liquid? I think it's called liquid pearls. Anyway, hang on, I can see it here. Liquid pearls. So that's the one I used. And I just coloured in one of the lemons with that liquid pearls there. And then some of the leaves, not all of them, I coloured in with the green Stickles. See them glittering. And then on the little white lemon flowers and the centres of some of the lemons, I've coloured in the clear Stickles, and I'll put the names in the description boxes. So I've used two different coloured Stickles on this image. I've used a liquid pearls, I've used a mini decoupage, an epoxy sticker, threaded nice lemon ribbon into the tag, and that's 5 1/4 in height by just over 2.5 across. So although it's quite a simple tag, a lot's gone on. Different coloured Stickles and liquid pearls, decoupage, epoxy stickers and ribbons on that side. And flipping over, don't think these are stains, this is green ink inked on green paper, green flowers. And then at the bottom I've just put some white and pink heart washi on the bottom, and then I've hidden where the knot is tied on the top. So let me move that out the way. So that's 3 tags, 3 different colours, 3 different sizes, 3 different themes, and you know, put what you can in them. I've decorated them with pretty papers, Stickles, epoxy stickers, decoupage, different coloured glittered flowers with pearls in, a slider interactive there, all with pretty ribbons on, handmade flowers, handmade slider, lots going on there in those 3 tags. So that's your second of the 3rd options. You can choose 3 different sized colours and themes of 3 different, completely different tags. And now the 3rd one I thought was called a zine, but it's called a zine, which is short for mini magazine. And I'll just go through these with you. Now, I started off making one with cardstock, and let me tell you, if you've got a choice between cardstock and paper, the easier option is to do them with the paper. With the paper, you just fold it again, and fold it again type thing, and you've got your shape of your zine. Now with the cardstock you can't do that, So you've got to measure it, and if you're using a UK A4 size, which is 11 3/4 inches, you can't get it even, so you end up having to trim some, or you'll end up like this. Some pages a fraction longer than the others, so you have to trim them down and mess about. So if you've got the option paper or card, do paper. Now I'll just go through them. This is a cardstock one. I've not finished it. This is just a mock-up one that I've done. I did some typing. If you look through some of the YouTube channels on the zines, they say it's got to depict like a mini magazine, so you can stamp it, collage it, colour it in, stick things down, make pockets, you know, you can do all kinds of things with it. So I've stamped the inside cover there, and I've put another image that matches the front cover there. I've done 3 different coloured washi tapes there just to decorate the page, and I've not finished the others. And then I've just covered the back with I had quite a wide duct tape and lovely waterproof. So that's the first mock-up one, which I didn't finish, and that's made with card, which I wouldn't recommend. It's a lot of messing about and trimming afterwards. Here's another one which I've done with card, and as you can see, it's slightly overhanging because you can't fold it and fold it. You have to measure and score it with it being card. So I used the same duct tape here on the front, and then I've done an array of different types of silver washi, then a silver glittery silver washi, and the duct tape again. And inside here, I don't think I've done anything. I would just started off by putting some washi tape there, and that one's incomplete. And then I moved across. I thought, well, let's see how we get on with the paper. I hadn't seen anyone else making cardstock zines before. I've only seen them making the paper with they fold it and fold it and fold it. So then I went along, and I've got some of this this is the natural colour, cream pearlised paper. So what I've done, I've folded it all up, and I've put some washi here to bind it, and then I've put a yellow cardstock oval to strengthen the book, and then I've just put one of my vintage images and one of my handmade flowers. So that's the front, and then I coloured this in with an alcohol marker, the pink, and it's coming through on the other page like that. So I thought, well, that's a nice effect inside. So to strengthen the book, I've put some washi to strengthen the pages, but all the pages are this like cream pearlised paper, and then I've decorated it with the glittery washi there and some golden pink washi there, and then I've decorated these 2 sides, and I've not done anything with the book. It was just another mock-up to see how I got on with the paper, and I think the paper was more successful. And I've just decorated each page basically with washi tape, and you've got the pearlised things, so that would look absolutely lovely with stamped images, or you know, what other people are doing in the zines. Oh, and that's the back. This is a different duct tape, and then I've topped it off with some washi and then some glittery washi, and that's the front. I like the back better than the front. And then my actual one, which I've made, is I've made this out of paper because that was the easier option, but I have made a cardstock cover, which I glued the front and back, which I glued the front and back pages to. And I've given it a theme because it's all Atlas themed. So I've given it a, don't know if you can read that, epoxy sticker. It says vacation. And I've just made that with the stripy, diagonal stripe cardstock. I've put a tag shaped image of the paper I've used. I've trimmed the top and bottom with washi, and I put that epoxy sticker saying vacation, and I've used this Atlas paper throughout, so I based it on a kind of like Atlas vacation theme running through. So I've just popped some washi tape on the top there which matches all the colours of the maps, and I've stamped on it postcard, and I've done it like a postcard theme, which is what you send when you're on holiday or on vacation. And then the next page, I thought that was too because it's so thick, I've made a pocket. Again, I've used washi that mingles in with all the maps, and I've put another epoxy sticker there, wish you were here. And I've cut, I think, let's have a look, cut a big map of Europe out, and I've backed it onto cardstock, and that can be used as a journal card or whatever, and that pops in there. And I love the colours of all these maps. And then on this side I've stamped, I think that's a Tim Holtz stamp of an aeroplane, and again washi, I've stuck washi to match all the colours in the maps. And then the second to last page, I've made a little pocket here and I've trimmed it with washi, and I've actually, this is a map that I've collaged, because on this paper you never get a full map of Great Britain, so I've actually cut two of the maps and collaged them together there. Done a good job of that, even if I do say so myself. And that can be a little journal card, and that pops in there. And then on the back I've stamped out like a globe of the maps, and what this would be perfect if the recipient punched a big hole in there and hung it from a large travelogue, or just popped it in one of the pockets of a travelogue, a nice little cute mini atlas travelogue. So that's that. So there's 3 options to choose from, and you choose 2 options. So you can either choose the altered bag, the 3 tags, and a zine. So choose 2 from those 3 examples. If there's any questions, please leave them below. Thanks for watching. Bye.